Yeah. Ha! Yeah, I'm so special, I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. I'm like Ichigo, master in a red suit. This my Bankai form, I'm about to let loose. Better make your next move your best move. Straight out the gate, niggas gon' hate and try to test you. Watch who you with, who your mans, who you next to. If you take a hit with son assist like a nephew,
you can never check us. Homie, this a chess move. Wrote this on a little short bus, I'm so special. If Mav say get him, I'ma get him. Ain't no talking when I pull up. Park up, hop out, run down with my hood up. Now what the fuck are you hating for? Can't DFG get money anymore?
Turn smack rapper, only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
So what happens, like, when you get into politics, like, you get jumped in, like, how does it, what happens? Y'all just banging for life. It's
like, dumb funny. You go to fight for Breonna Taylor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then police do shit to you. Right, you see racist niggas wearing MAGA hats, surrounding you with guns.
Right.
You hear that the military is supposed to come out and shoot you. You hear that you on certain lists because you fighting for your own people that Donald Trump and them have put out. So now you understand who your enemy is. So this is direct shit that I know. I know my friends have been on lists. I know I got Muslim friends and shit that had Muslim bands that have been targeted.
Right.
I know we've been on FBI lists.
Shout out to Rizza Islam.
I know that I was on going to the airport during Trump's presidency and I was getting searched like I was a terrorist. So I know the direct shit that goes on.
Right.
So my issues is different than the average person. So when I'm having a conversation, it's from real understanding the reality of what we dealing with.
Well, I kind of understand your experience when we live in a society that, you know, the propaganda is just, it's so far, it's so extreme that there are people that believe that the world will end if their candidate is not elected.
I don't know who thinks that.
So if you know, in this climate, but you know, there are people, and you know that. You've been seeing people crash out all over Instagram, and you know, women throwing themselves through walls and out windows and shit like that.
Don't make it about women. It's not
about there's guys doing it too.
Yes,
no, there's guys doing it too.
Women.
But you know, I saw that's what I saw. I'm just letting you know. And you see this, and it's like, damn, the world is not gonna end. These two candidates are gonna shake hands. They're gonna tell each other, yo, the key to the liquor cabinet is in the back room to the left. And shit is gonna continue, but I think the rest of America is left with these feelings all this shit that was put in their head so that they could vote in one direction. I think it's way too extreme. When you start using words like Hitler, when you start referring to a candidate as Hitler, that's fucking nuts.
He has referred to him as that. So that ain't something that we, you know what I'm saying? These is reality.
Well, let me ask you, you think that Trump, you think Trump is a racist, obviously, right?
Definitely think he's
So why would he do the First Step Act?
The First Step Act, so let me tell you my understanding of laws and understanding of politics. And Trump is not an average politician. Trump is a businessman, right? So Trump knew the original first step that they was trying to do that Obama passed would have freed hundreds of thousands of people retroactively. That the Republicans kept blocking and blocking and blocking. Right? They blocked it. They took the same bill and they gutted it and gave you 10% of the bill. And he said, all right, if we can give them that and then we can make it seem like we did something that they didn't do, the Democrats is going to not going to say no. They're going to take the bill because they want anything that could come out.
But why would a racist think like that?
Because he wants to get votes. So that's just like he would give pardons to certain people, just like he would do certain shit because he understands if I give you 5 cents and you think if I write my name on the stimulus checks, you think I gave you a stimulus check. So now you loyal to me. So he's not thinking like the average politician. He's thinking, I understand. I'm going to give y'all gold sneakers. Y'all like gold sneakers. I'm going to call it the platinum package that nobody hears of no more, right? So he knows the shit. The man is a marketing genius. This is all Trump does. So he knows how to market.
Diabolical. It's all diabolical.
He knows how to market. I'm not saying diabolical. He knows how to market to you. So I could give you, it's like this. Me and my friend, right? I remember when I was young. My friend, God bless the dead Virgil. Virgil used to take us downtown and we used to steal from video games, right? We had book bags. One of us would be playing the game. He'd go in the back. He knew how to break the fucking game open. The nigga would steal every quarter out of it. We used to go to 42nd Street and leave out of there with bags full of quarters. We get uptown like I'm 9, 10 years old. He's like 14, 15. He's older than us. So we get uptown. He would go in the bag and take a handful of quarters and throw them. We trying to scrap one of the quarters. He went upstairs with the book bag. Right? So at the end of the day, we got about $25, maybe $30. We going to the game, and we think we did something. This nigga had probably $1,000 in his book bag.
Why didn't you chase him?
Because we got misdirected, and we seen all these quarters on the floor, and we really thought we had something.
Right.
So that's the game that Trump plays.
No,
right?
but I'm saying, but when you run into your friend now, do you still be like,
passed
this is
away.
shady ass nigga?
God bless him.
He passed away. Okay.
So when I think about it, he manipulated us. We was young. He knew how to, and this is what Trump does. He knows how to manipulate, and he's excellent at doing it. And most people don't see it. So that's what happens with the first step. He's like, I could give you the first step. Like, hey, we let about 20, 30 people out. And now what I'm going to do is put judges in that's going to lock way more up. Don't worry about it. Right? I'm going to put the judges in. I'm going to take away the civil rights. I'm going to take away Brown versus Board of Education. I'm going to take away all the shit that y'all need. I'm going to take away DEI. So now we don't have to have 5% of black people in no corporation. Right. We don't got to hire you. Right. We let these 20, they're going to reoffend anyway because we're going to make the laws tougher because now we harder on crime. It doesn't, just let them think that we did something. So it's a strategy.
What do you say to the people that believe that, you getting into politics is because you're trying to be ghost from power?
I would say, listen, man, I'm not really in politics.
I mean, given your background.
I'm just saying that
it could be a diabolical move so you could just,
I don't even want to do politics.
Make things happen.
I don't do politics. I understand politics because I've been studying them for the last decade.
But
now I see the reality of what's going on.
The point that I'm trying to make is there's some people that's going to look at you and always see a criminal.
Yeah.
Even though you may be making a change for the better and you're doing things for the environment, in their mind, they're probably thinking he's trying to figure out a way to move bricks.
What I'm just trying to say is Donald Trump is the same person he was. It's not like he didn't come
even
back
when he does something it's diabolical.
He didn't come back with a new strategy.
But when was Donald Trump? You look at pictures of Donald Trump with Al Sharpton, with Don King, with Jesse Jackson.
Let me explain something to you. White supremacists, they love talented black people.
And what about white people that love black people? What do they do?
No, listen to what I'm saying. Let me explain something to you. If you look at all of the races, if you look at the Clippers coach, right? He loved all of the players they got. He gave them millions of dollars. He couldn't wait to give you all that money. Hulk Hogan used to hug the little baby. He was cool with Mr. T.
You don't know that.
He was cool with Mr. T. But when he got behind closed doors, you heard exactly how they felt. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when you look at the average black person, like when the black people trying to rent from Trump, they got all 400 and 500 discriminations.
Bro, hold on. And you know what I like about that argument?
Where's the argument?
About Trump not wanting to rent to black folk, right?
What you don't like?
How many of our black friends we got is hesitant to rent to black folks too? Because the stigma is they're going to tear up the property. They're not going to pay their rent and things like that. And we acting like that was just exclusive to Trump.
What I'm trying to explain.
No. But understand, this is a business. You don't even know if he was personally the one saying, get those black people out of here.
If you discriminate,
it's just being swept his way.
Exactly.
If every black person at work, if Omarosa got a whole book talking about how you was calling a nigga, right? How you disrespected black people, how she watched you do it. These are people in your
direct. These are the black people that sell a book.
So what I'm trying to say, maybe she is trying to sell a book, but she didn't. But that's what I'm trying to say. It can't be that everybody that once was cool with you don't fuck with you no more for the same reason. And we saying it's just all a conspiracy.
That's wrong.
It's all a conspiracy.
That's wrong. Because if people know that if people know that the public has a certain image around you, whether it be true or not, they could know that shit is a bold-faced lie. Once they separate from you, they'll play on that. They'll feed that type of information.
You know what? He said something.
So for me, I can't get into that.
He said something on here before that I heard him say that that pretty much sums it up. Every Trump supporter is not a racist. But every racist is a Trump supporter. So what I'm trying to say...
How do y'all know? Who took the survey?
Who took the survey? Let me explain, right?
This is... Come
So look,
on,
let me
man.
tell you how you know now. Let me tell you how you know now, because now you got KKK niggas walking in the street right now.
These plastic facts, bro. These are plastic
These are not
facts.
plastic facts.
They are plastic.
They had the black lady in the school when during the election where the fucking white kids was walking through the hall banging on her door screaming Trump. The black kids were saying that they was racially. All of these people that have the same ideology, he's obviously saying something to them. Mm-hmm. There's code. There's a way that
MECC said the same dog whistle shit.
But it's a dog.
But I wasn't wrong when I said it.
But
you
but
just
how
don't
you
like
like
it.
no? And they all moving away.
I come to
and
Matt.
you don't get it.
All right, no. We got to stop. We got to stop because now you guys are actually like making things up.
What did I make up?
Wait.
So tell me what I just made up.
Hold on. You're inside of his head, figuring out how
No,
he's
I'm
so
telling you.
We're watching his moves.
Like, come on.
We're watching his moves.
So wait.
Come on, you just said, but every racist is a Trump supporter.
That's bullshit.
Where's the survey? Like, come on,
so
bro.
when-
You can't
when
just say
Trump-
stuff
think
like
the
that.
racist voted for Trump.
Hold on, wait a second. Come on,
listen to me.
bro.
So listen to me.
Come on.
So I'm gonna ask a question.
Come on.
So when you seen the Madison Square Garden, right? Did you listen to the niggas that was up there, what they were saying?
Bro.
All of them. No,
Bro.
just listen to me.
I'm gonna answer that.
Listen to me.
I'm gonna answer that for you. I'm gonna answer that for you.
I'm
gonna answer that for you. I was a part of a presidential campaign with Kennedy, right? I see how these things go on with speeches and stuff like that. They not going over your speech. They going off of who you are.
But you're not getting it. You see, you arguing the wrong point. You saying that he knew, or he knew what they was gonna say. I'm saying
I ain't saying he knew what they was gonna say.
I'm saying, you saying that I'm trying to say that he knew what they was gonna say. They don't go over your speech. I'm just trying to say it's ironic that everybody up there was racist, and even if you didn't know what the fuck they was gonna talk about, they was with you.
Ironic.
It's how is it ironic that every time it's some racist shit, Giuliani is the fucking most racist
I agree with you on
in
that.
history.
I agree with you on that.
There's no,
I agree
we
with you on
can't
that.
even debate about that.
I agree with you on that one.
There's nobody in the world that ain't gonna say that Giuliani is a racist. Nobody.
The
There's
mafia
not
say
one-
that too.
This is what I'm trying to say. So these are realities. And this nigga is Trump's right here. These niggas been
Well,
with
let me
Trump
ask
the
you a
whole
question.
time.
How come when Trump does something for black people, he's playing the game? Why that?
Because they're inside his head, they know it's diabolical.
Mike, answer this.
It's crazy, bro.
Because I'm
This is
telling you this.
madness.
Because it's not
You're
madness. right?
demonizing someone and you're not using facts. You're not using facts
I
to
am
do
using
that.
facts because
You're not,
listen
bro.
to me.
You cannot sit
I'm
here and
telling
tell
you,
me
so
I
these-
know his
so these are
diabolical
facts.
plan.
So
Did you read
let me
documents?
tell you
Did
the
you see
facts.
anything that said this is his diabolical
Okay, so let
plan?
me tell
No,
you the
you're
facts.
taking a guess. And
I'm
then
not
you're
taking a
feeding
guess.
that guess back.
I'm telling you
that
based on
guess back to
actions.
people as fact.
You have a whole administration, right? Right? You have a cabinet. You have an administration. In your administration, the only black person that you give a job is a black neurosurgeon, right? And you make him HUD, right? You make him over urban housing. Urban housing. He's smarter than everybody else in your cabinet. Way smarter than everybody else. You have no other black people in any position.
You can't even give a nigga a job, bro. You can't even give a nigga a job, son.
But he don't know nothing about no fucking housing. He has absolutely no qualification to do anything in housing. The nigga is a neurosurgeon.
Okay.
A neurosurgeon. And you put him as the fucking head of HUD? Are you fucking kidding me?
Bro, all of these.
Are you kidding me?
A lot of these positions.
Did he turn it down? Did he say, no, I'm a neurosurgeon. I refuse to do this job. No, he took it, right?
What I'm trying to say, okay, so now you got a whole nother cabinet, and it's no black. You won't give any black people, putting them in no position of power at all. No black person within your community, within your circle around you, can create generational wealth. They can't do nothing. You could give a nigga say, okay, I'm gonna let you out of jail because you're gonna go back, but you're not gonna put me in a position to where I can actually grow and flourish and be able to feed my family and bring the rest of us in. You're not giving us none of those opportunities. You actually taking a while. You saying DEI is just so that you can get the qualified people to actually get in a fucking building when you got 100, 1,000 of white people that's getting in that don't even have half the education.
How many cabinet positions there are?
I don't know.
Right? They have thousands of jobs to fulfill.
I know.
So just in case if they don't get one of those secretary positions, don't mean that Trump ain't putting other people in position.
But he never put the black people in any major. He doesn't give black people power, bro. This is a fact.
Bro,
this is a fact. He doesn't put them in position of power nowhere.
I'm tired of the identity politics because we know a lot of black folks that's in positions, right, and don't do nothing for us.
But I'm trying to say, let me. I'm just being honest.
You want to see a black person?
So let me tell you something. I'm just saying this, right? I know the black people that I know, they do serve for us. I know I could call Yusuf Salam to do shit for me. I could call Jamani Williams to do shit for me. Right? I know I could call Vanessa Gibson to do shit for me. I know I could call Althea Stevens to do shit for me. Like, I know people that I directly can call to do shit for me. Right? That's in position of power. Now, there are some that don't do shit. I know the man that's in the White House right now, the young black boy that helped get over 100 million for gun violence in the community, that's giving niggas that come home from jail jobs. I know that's real. And I know we have those relationships. I know when you give niggas those power, it funnels down to us. These are things that I know directly happens. But I know if we don't get those opportunities and you don't put us in those positions, we can't get nothing. This is a fact. So I know I'm not gonna vote for administration and with one white man that I know that he don't give a fuck about me, that ain't even putting no black people. You watch fucking Tim Scott and Byron Donalds step and fetch. These niggas ain't got nothing. They've been stepping and fetching for fucking years. I just love you, boss. And now where you at? He won't give them any, he laugh at you, he hug you, and he do all that shit. He pat you on the head and won't give you niggas no power. This is a fact. I don't have to, this is not some shit I think.
Mice.
This is his second administration. He's doing the same as that. And y'all act like y'all don't see it. Listen, we can play whatever y'all want to play. We can play this game if y'all want to play it, bro.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. And this is a true story. This is a fact. Mando, you was right there. Brother outside, he said, yo, pardon me, brother, but I saw Mysonne, and, you know, I've been following his career, lefty, gun up in the right palm. He said the same shit. He said, then, you know, he went into jails and he got all the power from the guards. And when he came out, that woman, Tamika Mallory, she poisoned his mind and this, that, and third, and da-da-da. She don't stand for this and she don't stand for that. He's doing the same shit that you doing.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
There are people, I don't know if you see it on the internet.
If you want to believe someone
I'm trying to figure out what you mean. I don't understand.
I'm saying, okay, everything that you're arguing may be true, or it may,
but my
may
track
not. Hold on.
What I'm trying to tell you is what he just said.
Mike, you gotta let me talk too. You gotta let me talk too. It may be true or it may not be true. But sitting here promoting this towards people who have to follow this man's leadership for the next couple of years, it's poison.
But what am I saying that's not true though? Tell me what I said that's not true.
There is no way that you could sit down and figure out exactly what's going on in this man's head and his diabolical plan to do good things for black people so that he can do it. You can't do that, bro. That's like a woman sitting across from you and saying, the only reason that you took me to dinner is because you was cheating yesterday. And you're like, yo, I didn't even cheat yesterday. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is my track record.
Cheated last week.
But if the track record, what I'm trying to say is this. I didn't say this 10 years ago, right? Because I didn't know what Trump was. I just didn't think he was presidential, right? What started happening
You're resetting, bro.
No, I'm telling you something. Giving you said you. So what I did was watch the pattern of practice. I watched what he did. I studied. I'm like, okay, let me see. He's the president now. So let's see what happens. Okay, there's no black people around. Okay. So they say he passed the First Step Act. Cool, the First Step Act, we wanted the First Step Act. Then I started doing the research on where did the First Step Act. I sat down with Van Jones, and me and Van had a conversation about the First Step, and we was talking about what Obama was trying to do, but they completely blocked it. I was like, damn, so he was trying to get retroactive. Yeah. He literally signed 1,000 pardons. Like, in history, there's no president that's ever done that because they blocked him on purpose. They would not let the law get passed. So what happens is now you come back with the bill, they gut the bill, they give you 10% of the bill, right? You trying to get some more lists. You got Van Jones and all of them coming to him. You got a couple. So you that's what politics is about. You're like, I'm gonna give them something, right? But if you giving them something, but then you taking away civil rights from them, and you putting judges in the process that's gonna lock more people up, right? I'm saying it don't coincide with what you're doing. I'm watching the play now. So I'm saying, okay, so he just let these people out of jail, but now they issuing harsher laws. Now you talking about giving death penalty to drug dealers. Now
Come on, bro. Everybody know what drug dealers he talking about. He ain't talking about these drug dealers here.
Well, how you know that?
Bro, he talks nothing about the cartels. And then this is
So wait, so when a man said we gonna go into the community, we know where the gangs in the communities are. We know where the gangs in this.
So
this
is only black people gangs?
What do you mean?
When you hear gangs, you just think black.
What I'm just saying is it's going to target our community.
So what about the...
That's the bottom
You
line.
just said ain't no bill that specifically targets.
He also said the RICO law was made of like, yo,
I
you
didn't
going
say
back.
target just one race. I said our communities, a bunch of us.
No,
but Mice, I just think it's very destructive. It's very destructive.
It's destructive to tell the truth.
To keep peddling
the truth.
No, your truth is your truth.
It's not. No, it's either truth or opinion. I can have an opinion. Everything that I'm telling you are things that actually he put the judges in place. This is a fact. They eliminated civil rights. They eliminated Brown versus Board of Education. This is a fact. This ain't some shit that I guessed, right? These are things that were put in process so that blacks had opportunities, right? They're eliminating DEI. They make us think that every black person in any position is a DEI now.
Okay.
All right. So
but let me ask one question. Let me ask one question. I understand. I've heard these things
because
a million times from people.
You saying that I'm paying. I'm telling you these are things that are actually happening. They already happened. I'm not making up no shit.
I'm just not the type of person that harps on a problem that you can't do anything about.
What does that mean?
He's the president now. Why are we even having these conversations?
See, that's the difference.
We can't. What do you have to suggest? Yo, you know what? We should do this so that we can get this guy out of here. You're not saying that. All you're doing is just changing people's opinion of who he is and mixing it up with what you believe is fact.
Different, right? I've been on the front line of this movement. Like when Trump first got in office, the first day he was in office, I was outside. I was one of the organizers along with the Women's March when they did the biggest march against Trump in history. I was the head of security for all that. Right? And so listen what I'm trying to tell you. So every day after that, every time somebody got killed out there and Trump was like, fuck him, I was outside. Right? And we was organized.
It's just stuff like that. Trump was like, fuck him. Where is the footage of this nigga?
So let me ask you a question.
I'm just trying to say, come on,
let me ask you a question, Mysonne.
You can't keep doing that.
You're mad.
But what you're doing is dividing. You're dividing this.
So when the person who's the head of the armed forces, I forgot exactly the position, says that Trump said to shoot the protesters, I made that up. I'm asking you, did I make that up?
Maybe he made it up.
Okay, so all of us are just making shit up. I'm just asking you.
I can believe that.
So we all outside.
I can believe that.
We all outside. We see them giving tear gas, shooting niggas.
All right, Mike, what do we do about it now?
So what I'm trying to tell you.
What do we do about it now?
Hold on.
But let me talk, right? So what you have to do is, I do organizing, and I deal with legislators. Right. So what we do is, we do the outside game, they do the inside game.
Right.
So what we do is when they put laws in, we outside protesting while they writing the laws. I don't just be outside protesting and marching. We march with bills to the White House. We brought bills there to get shit changed.
So it's
not there's a process.
If Trump comes up with this diabolical idea to do something that benefits our community, are you guys going to protest?
Well, what is the diabolical?
I just asked the question. Are you going to protest?
Why would I protest him doing something positive?
No, he's going to say that Trump is doing it because he's
if he doesn't, listen.
Because in your eyes, Trump can't do nothing right. There's always a calculated move with it.
It's
crazy. That's not we said. I'm trying to tell you.
You know what y'all act like?
No, listen to me. If listen to me.
That's the boogeyman.
I'm gonna ask you this. If you
facts, the boogeyman.
Facts.
How long will be
And then you know so crazy? If Trump would listen, y'all chose Biden. You chose Biden over Trump in 2020, right? Biden wrote the 1994.
He definitely wrote the 1994.
Well, how can you support him?
You know why I supported him? Because he had a black woman as the vice president. He put more black people.
Black woman.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Let him finish.
I'm gonna give you my truth. I'm giving you my truth.
Go ahead.
The only reason I supported Biden is because he had a black woman. I was not voting. I wasn't even going to vote in the election at all.
So you voted based on
identity.
there's a black woman. I'm with y'all.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm 100%. I'm not trying to freight the front or nothing. I'm going to make sure that black people get opportunities that nobody else has.
So how do you know she's for black people? How you know she was for black people?
You know how I know she was for black people? Because I've been around long enough.
You've been around her long enough?
Yes. Since 2016, I've been around her. Because she was at the... So listen what I'm trying to say. Oh, I've been around, right? I've been in these rooms. I've been around doing different shit for a long time. So the reason why she got into office is because a bunch of black women sat down and said, in order for him to get their vote, that a black woman had to be the vice president. That man said, okay. That man then proceeded to put more black people in positions of power in his cabinet than anybody.
He was playing politics.
He was
playing politics.
But those are politics.
What
I'm trying to tell you, but that's what politics is, right? So if you giving me
so you
power,
playing politics right now.
What are you talking about? But if I'm in a position of power to bring more people to get power, that's what shit is about. You're not getting my vote.
You're making it seem like it was a clear move over there. Remember, she ran for president. She ran for president, right? Back in 2019, right?
Yeah.
She was calling Biden all types of races.
Yeah.
She questioned his busing and everything like that, right? So if she had any type of moral ground, why was she aligned with that white man who has a record
racist
of screwing black community?
Who she called racist?
So wait, can I ask you a question? Has RFK said anything bad about Trump?
Yes.
No.
So what
are we talking about?
Let me correct it. He didn't say anything bad. He said he does not agree with his take on certain...
J.D. Vance called Trump Hitler.
Oh my God.
He called him Hitler. And he is the vice president.
My son, we got to stop this fear-mongering shit, bro. It's fear-mongering.
Bro,
you are giving everyone that feeds into this shit is sitting here thinking the devil is running our fucking country.
These are all Trump supporters in the joint. These are all Trump supporters.
No, they're not all Trump supporters.
All I see is Trump this, Trump that.
But this is what I'm saying.
A lot of his votes never. These are all Trump. The food prices are crazy. These are all Trump supporters.
Moving forward.
Thank you, man, for shutting down the garbage disinformation.
Hold on a second, man. Hold on. Moving forward, bro. The man's not. He's now the president.
Okay.
If there's anything that he does while he's in office, that I can see and be like, oh, nah, that's some fucked up shit. I'm marching with you, but I refuse to sit here and just predict this country's about to turn into hell, y'all. This nigga's the devil. I'm not doing that to people.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm not doing that to people.
I'm just trying to tell you this. On the other side, when Biden got in office, there was niggas that protest and argue with him from day one.
But
there was niggas that saying that he wasn't shit from day one. They never stopped because he got
and they turned out to be right.
My son,
but that's your opinion, right?
And they turned out to be right.
We got to put things in context.
Can I ask you a question?
Because my son is
Donald Trump
he's trying to fool us over here.
You learned this politics shit.
I learned politics.
Can I ask you a question and then just reset the whole program?
The nigga got impeached 2 times.
Oh, Mice, we got to get off this topic.
So this is disinformation,
We have to get off this topic. What point does it serve at this point? No, it's not even about Trump supporters. It's not even. It's that I give a fuck about. No, I give a fuck about the mental state.
This is what you're.
I give a fuck about the mental state of the people in this country. And the more that you peddle this shit, the more you fill them with fear, bro. The more you fill them with fear.
Are you joking?
It's like you're not even saying, yo, this is going on right now. Come meet me over here. You're not saying that. You're just peddling fear, bro.
Did he get impeached 2 times? That's all it is.
What the fuck does that have to do with the fact that he's president right now?
But I want you to understand.
Nothing.
So let me explain.
Nothing. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. Let's move to another subject. No, we've been having this conversation for like an hour now, bro.
Thank you,
You're beating a dead horse.
Bro, I don't even understand.
No, my son is he's blending it. Like you said J.D. Vance called Trump.
Let's not start this whole shit.
No, Matt, you gotta put this in.
What are you talking about? Why are you so mad?
No. This has to be. This gotta be.
Why you this?
Can we talk religion?
Hold on.
Can we talk religion instead?
When he said Kamala Harris called him a racist, he sat up there and said that, right? Nobody stopped him. You didn't say nothing.
I want to talk about Future, man. I want to talk about Future.
Talk about Future, man. I'm just saying.
No, Mav, we gotta finish up this last point. J.D. Vance said that in 2016. He didn't say it in 2020.
SPINOZO, you are resetting this thing one more time. Please, let's get off this subject. For everybody that's watching, I don't give a fuck who you voted for, but I do give a fuck whether you wake up tomorrow and just have this feeling of impending doom hanging over your head. And I don't feel like rehearsing this shit and feeding it to y'all constantly. Let's just pay attention to what's going on. And when we see something wrong, we take action. Period.
Well,
let's not talk about last year, the year before.
He sees something wrong and he's taking action.
Oh my God, Mac, what the fuck, bro?
He sees something wrong. He's literally doing what you said to do.
Right the fuck.
That's what he's discussing.
Yo, you really MAGA, man. You don't even want to talk about facts. It's crazy, bro. You are crashing out. Like,
I don't want to hear this shit, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's like a chick complaining about her boyfriend and she won't leave, bro.
I feel for you, man. You be dealing with this shit like this all the time.
All the time, man. Y'all niggas,
This is
crazy. Yo, dude is coming. He's gonna fuck up the cut. We're all gonna die.
I show you my text message.
Did you know that he worshiped Satan back in 1677? Like,
MAGA man.
come on, bro.
It's not intended.
MAGA man.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
MAGA man. Forgot.
But this is what I'm saying.
Gotta say MAGA. Look at this shit.
But this is what I'm saying.
MAGA math.
Little do y'all know, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Really
I just don't feel like peddling fucking fear into people's minds and just,
It's not
oh
peddling
my
fear,
God,
though.
we
No,
made the
no,
wrong
no.
decision.
I'm not
The world's
afraid.
gonna end. Like, come on, bro.
It's not peddling fear. You know
Yes,
what I'm
they
saying?
are.
Like,
When you say
No,
somebody's
they're not.
Hitler and all that.
Yes,
you
his
peddling
man.
fear.
When did Hitler
that.
do?
His man
You know
said
what
that.
Hitler is
We did-
responsible for?
Yo, when did I ever say that about him? When did I ever say that?
Mice, nobody said.
You
Nobody said
repeated
that you
it.
said it. Nobody
No,
said
I
that you said
repeated.
it.
Listen to me.
Nope.
Sir, let me explain to you what happened.
You said the Kamala
You
thing.
said
You said
that Kamala told
Kamala.
Biden that he was a racist. You said the 94 crime, and Kamala got on the stage and called him racist.
That's not fair.
I said, well,
We talking about future now, man. Come on.
I said the vice president,
Get
J.D.
Eminem.
Vance, called him a Hitler. So why is that okay and that's not okay?
Bro, J.D. Vance, when did he call Trump?
It doesn't matter.
No, no,
But
no.
you're
No.
spinning.
Huh?
When did he
He's
say
spinning.
No.
But
He called-
what he's saying is that the only reason why he brought that up was because you did the same thing.
That's it.
The context is different. You know
What's
what?
different?
When Kamala called Biden a racist, within 3 months, she was running with him. When J.D. Vance called Trump Hitler, or he said, or like Hitler, that was 2016. J.D. Vance is 2024 right now.
Time is relative. You can't use
It's
that.
not relative.
You can't use that
Oh,
as
you
an
bugging.
argument.
Now you spinning the block.
You
now
can't
you
use
spinning
that
the,
as an
it's a
argument.
difference.
No.
It's a difference.
No.
She can't call somebody racist and then 3 months later in their cabinet.
Why
J.D.
they do it
Vance
all
did that
the
in
time?
2016 as a private
That's
citizen.
politics. What are you talking about?
So
That's
now
just
you want to spin it as
politicians
politics.
do it all the time.
You got to
Yeah,
put it
that-
in context, bro.
What context?
You have to-
But
What's
it's
the
still the
context?
context doesn't
Nah.
change.
What is the context?
No.
Tell me what the
It's
context
the same
is.
thing.
No,
It's the
no, it's
same
not.
thing.
No, it's
It
not.
is the same thing.
No, it's
the same
not.
thing. Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
You don't like to be wrong.
No, it's not.
Ben don't like to be
It's,
wrong.
no, don't try to play those games.
No.
The comments is
Ben
gonna
don't try
tell
to
y'all.
be wrong.
The comments gonna tell you.
I've heard RFK say he disagreed with Trump a bunch of times. A bunch of times. To next thing you know, he's in the cabinet.
No, but there's a difference between disagreeing with someone's ideology and calling them a racist.
Well, that's an
Well,
ideology.
that's an ideology.
Racism is an ideology.
What are you talking about?
but it's
What's the difference?
I mean, or their plans for the country or how they want to go about doing business, right? You could disagree with people of how they want to do business.
So you don't think that you don't think he disagreed in the messaging and the way that Trump was messaging things, and you don't think he
I mean, I can't
and
say-
just,
I-
and just the way that
see-
because that's what I disagree with. I disagree with messaging. I disagree with everything is based on negativity. It's not about building up. There's never any talk about the positivity. It's always disrespect, negative. He feeds that in everybody.
Mhm.
So like
I find it funny though.
I don't think it's funny.
I don't think that shit's
found it
funny
funny.
at all.
Because you gonna
Especially
get-
since there are people who don't think he's
they
joking.
don't think he. They don't think he's
I
joking.
find it funny.
When them people is marching with them
That's what I'm
Nazi
saying.
flags, they don't think
That
he's
was,
think
joking.
but
it's-
y'all thinking that Trump sent those people out there to do that?
But he
do I
don't
think
think
do I-
Trump-
do
he
I-
did
do
send
I
them
think
there
that's
It's like January 6th. Y'all keep saying he didn't send them to do something. This is what there's dog whistles. There's immediate, listen to me. There's a gang leader, right?
Right.
If I don't fuck with somebody and I got a gang of niggas and I'm like, y'all don't fuck with them people, I'm putting that into them. When they see you, they don't fuck with you. That's just common sense.
Talk about this.
Come on, we gotta go to another
We were
topic,
talking about
man.
future.
Let's talk, yeah.
Come on, cuz.
Niggas rolled you up and set you in. Trump is bad.
Come on, Captain Crash. Sit down. We'll get to it.
Like you just hyped. You got back up.
Nigga, I'm quiet. I've been quiet most of
He
this
actually
thing.
been quiet. He ain't really saying
I've been quiet.
No, as soon as
seriously, I think it's,
get the microphone. Get
it's
the
in
mic.
everybody's
I think you can
interest.
get that blanket.
It's in everybody's interest. Is when there's a regime change, you don't see these motherfuckers sitting in. I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not talking to you. I'm not meeting you at the White House. They don't do it. Why are we acting like this? I
That's
don't
a fact.
understand that
You-
shit. We
you-
heard all this shit before
You
the
only
fucking election.
heard me say, I hope you're right.
That's what I
That's
said.
all I've said since
But I'm
this
just
day. I hope you're
constantly
right.
pointing out shit that just don't make sense to me.
All right, and you know what? There would be somebody sitting in here saying the same thing about Kamala, and I'd cut that
Exactly.
shit off.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, listen to me. I'm not here to stop somebody from being critical or having legitimate issues with something. Kamala had legitimate issues. She ran a campaign in 100 days, bro. Like literally, that shit didn't even make sense.
Please don't start the
That's
Kamala talk because that's not
What
what
I'm
I was
saying,
saying.
she
I was
had
saying that
issues.
someone else would be sitting in here saying the same things that you're saying. We heard all this stuff before the election. The choice has already been made. Let's pay attention to what's going on and let's move forward, bro. But this constant rehearsal of the same shit that we've been hearing for months and months and months and months, it doesn't do anything for us as a people. It just doesn't.
I don't know. I just don't.
I don't think there's anything wrong with staying aware, which is what I think he's pointing out.
Staying aware of things that we've heard.
No.
That's not
Of
being
issues
aware.
moving forward. Stop, because I'm
We're
not talking
all
about
watching, bro. We're all watching.
Then you shouldn't have a problem with what I'm saying. I don't think there's any problem with staying aware of what's going on right now in real time. That shouldn't be a big deal to anybody.
Well,
Nothing we say
I'm aware.
can undo the election. Okay, so you should be happy about this.
I'm
Nothing we say
I'm
can
a-
undo the election at all.
Right.
We're all here. Everybody's in the same place. The only thing you've heard me say since this whole thing has started is I hope you're right about your boy. Now,
That's it.
all the other stuff coming out, as far as like conspiracy theories, you want me to believe that he had somebody marching and dressed up as Nazis and all that shit?
Man, that's
All right, cool.
That's
We'll just keep an eye and see what happens. The reason I don't even bring up politics in here anymore, but I keep noticing certain people
Why
do.
you looking at me?
Spinning the block.
Well, I said
Spinning the block.
about
One more
with the-
time. One more
All
time.
right, what's going on with Future? What's going on with that?
God.
We gotta get into a new
Yo,
topic.
chat, can we talk about Future now?
This is a man's world. This is a man's This is a man's world. This is a man.
To all the good women, God bless you all. I ain't even trying to stress you all. If the world up and just left you all on the edge to fall, I'll rescue y'all like a fireman.